very high vibe, right? So what I did at that point was I just sort of let myself, for lack of a better description, energetically coalesce, right? I just sort of was. And I think that would in turn correlate with what most people refer to as living in the moment, or existing in the now. And as I did that, I had definitely one of my most profound experiences yet. Maybe only rivaled by some of my incredible experiences in nature and interacting with nature. And but that's another tangent. I won't go on. Anyway, what I experienced at this point was what I refer to now as timelessness, right? I understood, again, innately, and with an acute awareness, that the past, the present, and future states, or future possibilities, because there's never one future, were all happening at once, and were fully accessible to me. Look, I don't get anything for making any of this up. I'm telling you what I was acutely aware of. There was the fade to black experience again, right? I was comfortable. I knew what state I was in, right? It felt a little bit different. I felt a lot more in control, and again, for lack of a better description, I felt very powerful, which felt like it was a sort of a result of my sun gazing and charging up and absorbing so much solar energy. I felt that, right? Energetically, I felt extremely powerful. And I had this acute awareness that this was available to me. So this time I did make an attempt to exercise that ability, right? And I experienced one of my possible futures, one possible timeline from the Akash, right? Based on whatever set of choices I would have made to get me there. I was in a future life of my own. And it was great. I was extremely successful. I had done or accomplished all the things I had set out to accomplish, that I had envisioned for myself and that I wanted to do. I'd done all that, and I was actually being interviewed about it. I wasn't asleep. I hadn't drifted off. I was standing, and I was again in this state, right? Triple stage darkness, right? So it's so difficult to explain, but I simultaneously experienced this as reality. Like, it wasn't like something I had a vision of, or that it wasn't like that. I was there. Like, I was living this. I had all the perceptual stimuli being received, right? Like, all my senses were firing. I was living this experience of this interview, right? And I felt it was so distinct. I felt all of those things that I had accomplished. I felt what it was like for for me to literally have accomplished all the things I set out to have done. I was at that state, in a future state, and I was talking about it and how I had got there and what my plans were going forward in this interview. But at the same time, I was still acutely aware of my surroundings in the backyard, even though I had the fade to black experience and I wasn't actually seeing. But my third eye, in fact, must have been open to a large degree, because I was simultaneously experiencing my life in the backyard as well. I was completely aware of my surroundings, what I was hearing, how the sun felt on my skin, the sounds of like children in the neighborhood playing. It was a simultaneous experience of both realities. And again, I had this acute awareness that the past was available to me as well. It was almost as though they were like discs that I could just access. And when I say I could access, I perceived myself in a non-corporeal form. It was a very, very deeply profound experience. It was incredible to one who wouldn't have a bank of knowledge, experience, and understanding that would make them suitably prepared to perceive something like this, right? And I feel blessed and very grateful to have been prepared in that way. And yeah, but that's just sort of a little bit of what my spiritual awakening was like in some experiences I've had in that same state. I'm just giving it to you as candidly and honestly as I can. Perhaps someone else's experience has been similar. You know, people have some very interesting experiences with, astral projection or astral traveling or astral planing, however you want to term it. Different out-of-body experiences. And, a lot of, we got to share all this stuff with each other, folks, right? It helps us fill in the picture. And, it helps us complete our collage of experiences that we collectively are having now, right? That are helping us adjust to a new, beautiful existence, a 5D existence, if you will, or the age of Aquarius, whatever you want to call it, a high vibrational frequency resonance in a beautiful way of life. You know I'm going to say it. Yes, it's the worldwide movement. Peace, love, respect. That's what we're living in. The new paradigm. Peace, love, respect. High vibrational frequency paradigm for us all. So thank you all once again. Big King Sadiq. I'm out.